The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Well, good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. It's 8:05 and 66 right now. Your WJON weather forecast coming up in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by WJON Medical and Farmers and Merchants State Bank. Gas Buddy says gas prices will unlikely be moved by OPEC's agreement to extend production cuts into 2025, leading the national average to fall below $3.50 in the next week. They also say refiners are putting the largest amount of oil into their facilities in years, so it is likely that we'll continue to see gas prices fall as we approach the 4th of July. Diesel prices also continue to decline in their lowest levels in nearly 11 months. Average gasoline prices in Minnesota have fallen 6.7 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.26 per gallon. National average price of gasoline's fallen 5.8 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.50, and the national average price of diesel's fallen 1.8 cents in the last week and stands at $3.82 per gallon. Hennepin County prosecutors are dismissing charges against State Trooper Ryan Londrigan in the fatal shooting of Ricky Cobb II.
Londrigan was charged with second-degree murder, assault, and manslaughter for shooting 33-year-old Cobb during a traffic stop last July on I-94 in North Minneapolis. County Attorney Mary Moriarty said defense lawyers presented several new pieces of evidence that would make it impossible for the state to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Londrigan's actions were not an authorized use of force by a peace officer. She plans to discuss her decision to drop charges at a morning news conference. Brent Palm reporting.
There had been calls for Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to reassign the case from Hennepin County to the Minnesota Attorney General's office. Well, the finale of the Women's Fund Dancing with Our Stars event is a week from tonight. And of course, I'm raising money for Quiet Oaks Hospice House as one of the community dancers this year. Executive Director Linda Allen says both the money and the awareness raised during this campaign have had a lot of value.
And I think just the excitement that this is bringing, the community awareness, the opportunity for us to talk about who and what Quiet Oaks is, what hospice is, raising that awareness to our community is so important. And we thank you and all of the dancers that are part of this event, because it's such a great gift that they're giving back to the community.
60% of the dancers' final score based on how much money they can raise, and then 40% is based on their dance. The winning dancer gets an additional $15,000 for their charity. If you'd like to make a donation to Quiet Oaks Dancing with Our Stars fundraising campaign, I do have a donation link in this story. You can find this story, of course, on our website and also on the WJON mobile app. You can also drop off a donation at our front desk this week if you'd like to. Jeep owners may consider this the ultimate photo op. The world's largest rubber duck coming to Princeton this weekend. Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Kim Young says they have set aside some time for Jeep owners.
Little rubber ducks are really popular with Jeep owners, and they duck each other's Jeeps when they see each other, and so you'll often see little rubber ducks on the dashboards of Jeeps. And so we are going to be doing a Duck Duck Jeep event where we're going to be closing part of the street in front of the duck where Jeeps can drive right up to the front of the duck, get a photo with it, and drive back out.
The Duck Duck Jeep event is on Sunday. The rubber duck will be on display in downtown Princeton from Friday through Sunday. It's free to see and take photos with. Mama Duck stands 6 stories high. She's 64 feet wide and 74 feet long. Her 10-foot baby duck Timmy often accompanies her. Now that the most successful Timberwolves season in 2 decades is over, President of Basketball Operations Tim Connolly says they're not interested in going backwards during the offseason.
By all accounts, ownership has given us no indication we're going to be anything but aggressive and try to get over one more hump. We got over a big hump after 20 years this year, but we're certainly not content.
Connolly says to be an even better team next season, he'll likely walk a fine line of pushing for internal improvement on the existing roster, as well as potentially adding a player or two via free agency. WJON News Time is 8:09. It's cloudy and 65. News this hour brought to you by WJON Medical and the Farmers and Merchants State Bank. Your WJON weather forecast is on the way next.
WJON radar weather.
For St. Cloud and for Clear Lake, becoming mainly clear today, 80 for a high, and the southwest wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, partly cloudy, 64 overnight, southeast wind at 5. Tomorrow, 95% chance that we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon, like mid-afternoon into the early evening, maybe a half inch of rain, 80 for a high, and south wind at 10 to 15. Our extended forecast on Wednesday, mainly clear, but a scattered thunderstorm possible. 75 on Wednesday. Thursday, partly cloudy and 67, and then Friday, mainly sunny and 71. WJON News Times coming up on 8:12. We had 1.75 inches of rain at the airport overnight. Some areas over 3 inches of rain during the overnight. For more St. Cloud area news, sports, and weather, download our free WJON app on your smartphone or your tablet. Jim Maurice, WJON.
All right, Jim, what do you got coming up at 8:30?
Yeah, we'll talk more about that heavy rainfall that we had during the overnight at the bottom of the hour.
All right, Jim, thank you. It's 8:11, and we're at 65 degrees. I'm joined now by Kevin from the Boot Shack. Hey, Kevin, good morning.
Hey, Jay, how much rain did we get?
1.75 inches, according to the National Weather Service, between yesterday and this morning.
Well, it'll keep the dust down.
That's right. So. Yeah, exactly. Now, you were telling me off the air, you got some pretty big Dunham shoes over there.
You know, that men's line of shoes, that's one of the best things that we ever found, and we've been carrying those since 1999, 2000. Dunham's is the men's line of shoes, and when New Balance took them over, they put all these sizes and widths in them. So we got in a whole shipment of men's Dunham hikers in last week, and you should see all the guys, Jay, that wear hikers, and they wear them for work, and they wear them for every day. And we can fit people to a T in them, okay? They go in sizes. We have them in sizes all the way to 18s, okay? We have, in all different widths and sizes. And when you look at these guys that come in, they wear these men's Dunham hikers. A lot of these guys, they should be, like we tell them, they should be wearing work boots for what they're doing, but they want to wear something lighter weight. So we can put them in these men's Dunham hikers. They have arch support and they have cushion to them. But we can fit people to a T. I mean, here's, Jay, like you're talking about, we hear this from our sales reps. You know how we talk about our size and width and what we carry and what we sell is what nobody else does? One of the main stores, one of your big sporting goods stores, main stores, our rep was telling us this, out in the mall, their most popular size is size 10. At the Boot Shack, our most popular size is a 13B. So what does that tell you, Jay?
It tells you that you got bigger people going to your store?
Yeah. They don't, it's these guys that come in the first time, they're wearing their 10 out double E's that get sent in by their buddies, and their wife sends them in, and, all these people, so their doctor sends them in, and you measure their feet, and you fit the arch of the foot, and you fit the waist of the foot, and you fit their longer arch instead of their shorter toes, and that's how when we fit people, it's how they used to fit feet years ago. You fit the longer arch instead of the shorter toes, so... And people stand up, and they stand up straighter. Well, like you always said, Jay, when you got your first pair of Dunham shoes, what did you notice?
Oh, yeah, posture. You feel taller. Kevin seems shorter. I mean, all those things come into play, and maybe other people have those same experiences.
Jay, it's like people say when they come in the shack, we all look up to Jay Caldwell. You know that? Yeah,
that's right. And that life-size cardboard cutout you have of me, I think you actually have it taller than I actually am, but I appreciate that. I'll take it.
Hey, and one thing in your Dunham shoes, the Fit socks. We bugged Luke, the president of Fitz, for years, and the bigger sizes. He doesn't sell them any bigger sizes because these stores don't carry bigger shoes. So the double extra large, he bought a separate machine just for us, for this pain in the ass account in Minnesota, and they have a platinum sock now. It's a higher needle count, and they make them in all these bigger sizes, and these guys in these bigger feet put these on, and they're like, these are fantastic. He made those up especially for us. Anybody that's got up out there, that's like a 14 and up, come down and grab. We've told a lot of people about those since last fall. Those Fitz Platinum socks are in, and they fit fantastic.
Kevin, if people want to find you at the Boot Shack, how can they do that?
Roosevelt Road, same building shooters, back half.
All right, Kevin, you have a great day.
Have a dandy day, Jay.
That's Kevin from the Boot Shack. Find him just off Roosevelt Road, just behind Shooters. King Banyan is here. He's from St. Cloud State. He'll give us an economic update next.
With everything you have on your plate, earning your degree online seems impossible. But at Grand Canyon University, we specialize in helping you fit a master's degree in education into your busy day. Your graduation team, led by your own GCU counselor, provides you with the personal support you need to succeed. Achieve your goals with a plan and team behind you. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.